Hello everyone, odedex here, welcome to another video tutorial. This time around I'm going to show you a block from applied Energistics you may have looked through and simply ignored or didn't find any use for. And the block I'm talking about is the dark cable. So first, you craft the dark cable like this using two normal ME cables, a lever and redstone. And the way it functions is simply when it receives a redstone signal from any source, it acts as a normal cable and can be interfaced with. So for example, right now is disconnected. My ME terminal shows that this network has nothing, but when I turn it on, it shows me that I have redstone because I do have some redstone here. So the reason I'm making this video tutorial is because I think the dark cable can be used in a very complicated problems to create simple solutions, and I think it can be a very useful block. Okay, so let's take a look on where you can actually apply that kind of system or that kind of block. So right here I have a small system, basically ignoring that area right here. I have a small controller network, so a controller, a terminal, some storage for redstone and for redstone glowstone, some monitors for both of those materials, and a self-resupplying system of glowstone. I actually made a separate video tutorial about that, you can go check it out if you want, which will basically automatically create glowstone whenever I have less than 2 stacks. And the recipe it's gonna use is a tome of Alcast recipe using Xenos Requiliary. So this is the recipe. So using a tome of Alcast and redstone, you basically create glowstone. So on the surface, it seems fine. Whenever I go below 2 stacks, the system will resupply itself using redstone because this is the way it's set up to do it. However, there is a problem. And the problem is of course, as far as most mods care, it's not actually a problem, it's more of a balance solution. Xenos Requiliary gives you this recipe, but it assumes that you already have glowstone. If you look closely, basically you need to have glowstone in order to duplicate it. Glowstone cannot come from nowhere. You must have at least one glowstone to duplicate it. But when you use applied energistic systems to duplicate it, if you get to a point where you empty out your entire supply of glowstone, it will not replenish itself, and this is a problem. And this is something, of course, if you pay attention to, you might not get to that point, but sometimes you might forget about it or not pay attention to, and get rid of all your glowstone, use it for whatever you need it, and then you're out of glowstone. You're kind of a bad situation. So this is where you can actually use those dark cable. So I have set up this system right here. As you can see, I've disconnected it for the sake of showing you how it works or how it will not work. And let me explain what's going on. So first thing, let me show you how it works. So obviously right now I am out of glowstone, but if I connect it right here, suddenly I have glowstone again. And more to it, if I take all this glowstone out, it will keep going, and it will keep going again and again and again. It will simply stay alive. So how do I do it? How does it work? So this is actually extremely simple. Of course, but it uses those dark cables, which are extremely convenient to use. So let's first ignore those level emitters. Right here, I have an ME interface. This ME interface is configured to always export one glowstone, which means it will always try and take glowstone from the system and export it as an available inventory item. So anything connected to it will be able to take glowstone out. Now, something to notice is right here I have a dark cable which is turned on, and connected to the other side of this interface is an import bus. Now obviously the import bus is on the same network, but if you pay close attention, you'll see that this dark cable is turned off. So how does it work? If you look at the dark cables, when I'm taking the glowstone out, you can see they switch their colors quickly and then switch back again. So what's going on here? Basically, I have those two level emitters working on those two dark cables, so the dark cables can accept any redstone signal, including the level emitters. So this level emitter will emit a redstone signal as long as I'm above 1 glowstone. So as long as I'm above 1 glowstone, this interface, this ME interface, will be a part of the network and will try to pull 1 glowstone at all times and place it right here. But at the moment I am below the limit of 1 glowstone, this will turn on and this will shut off. So whenever this turns on, this import bus will start working again, take that glowstone out of the system, and then duplicate glowstone again. So this is how you can see the colors of the dark cables shift and the way the redstone signals work. So basically I can just keep doing that, and every time the system realizes it has some more glowstone, the signals right here and here change again. So this is kind of a very nifty use of dark cables, I think, which is kind of let you cheat your own system using some sophisticated connections. And I think those dark cables can be used for so much more. Just you just need the right problem, and they will give you the proper solution. Alright, so if you guys have enjoyed this little video, please leave a comment, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.